for the duly discharge of my duties as governor.
On Tuesday, 12th November, Senator Monday Okpebholo took the oath of office as the 6th civilian governor of Edo State inside the main bowl of the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium in Benin City, the state capital.
So help me God. So help me God.
In his inaugural speech, Mr. Okpebholo reiterates his 5-point agenda to develop the state: security, infrastructure, healthcare, food sufficiency, and education.
The welfare of our citizens is a top priority for us.
Barely a week in office for the new governor, some residents share their thoughts on what they believe should be his immediate priority in handling the affairs of the state.
Number one, make food come down, because everybody are suffering, everybody are crying. We want all the food access to come down. Number two, better school.
Roads, basically road. Edo State does not have any good road, and just from here to Sapele Road, you spend hours. Some other areas that cannot be mentioned now. Road is a basic thing that we need in Edo State.
No particular place is really settled with a good road. There's no good road in Edo State. My concern is you go straight to road maintenance. If we're able to do this, we show kudos to him.
A public affairs analyst, Mr. Nuruddin Asunoji, also shares his views on expectations from the new governor.
You can't do anything when you have not gotten security right. And road is part of the issue of security. So you see, there is a conurbation. You can't even tell where one stops and where the other begins. You can't fight insecurity, for example, when you have challenge of good roads. Because once the roads are bad, it will mean that economic activity will be badly affected, and so people will tend to look for the easy way to go.
He maintains that Senator Okpebholo needs to earn the trust of the people by choosing his cabinet on merit.
He needs to embrace courage at the expense of comfort, which people normally will associate with the office. Once he does that, then he will need to enlarge the space for critical thinking. He must not allow its emasculation to take place, and get some persons outside those he probably thinks supported him to become governor.
One of the highlights of Governor Okpebholo's inaugural speech is a revisit of the 7th Edo State House of Assembly saga, where 14 lawmakers-elect were not sworn in on 17th June 2019. A member of that group, Chris Okaibe, believes the group will be vindicated eventually.
I cautioned them then, they did not listen. And I'm sure lawyers have already started looking at those issues. And those are issues that are going to be visited soon. I don't even need to, I'm only giving an expo. We all know what the Constitution says, and the Constitution says a house shall consist of 24 members and not less than.
As if on cue, the first assignment embarked on by Governor Okpebholo is on road construction. It might be early days yet, but in the coming weeks, residents in Edo State will be hoping to see Governor Monday Okpebholo hit the ground running in office and also match his campaign promises with action.